Sometimes you would think the bathroom might be the place that you would associate the most germs with, but the kitchen is the winner. The kitchen, specifically the kitchen sponge, has quite a few bacteria on it. Coliform bacteria is the most common bacteria, which would include E. coli and Salmonella. And then there's also like yeast and mold that can form in those areas as well. So common things you'd want to do to prevent any exposure to those things would be microwaving your sponge for a minute or 2 minutes, switching it out, washing your dish rag. The cell phone, you may or may not associate that with being a germy area, but it is. The reason being is that it's a high-touch area that's not cleaned frequently. So if you think about your cell phone, most people are pretty attached to their cell phone. They take it with them everywhere, including the bathroom sometimes. So once again, we start to see things like coliform bacteria on that, which coliform bacteria is E. coli, like I was saying, which can indicate possible fecal contamination. So kind of gross, but it's typically due to lack of hand washing and proper hygiene. When we're talking about like public or shared spaces, office desks particularly rank pretty high, also because of the same reason like the cell phone. They're high touch areas where people aren't frequently cleaning, so they're not typically wiping down the same way they would the bathroom or the toilet seat, and so we see a lot of bacteria harbored there as well. Sometimes the keyboard specifically can be really dirty. Usually it's from people eating over it. So if you think about the moisture and like the crumbs in there, sometimes that can increase the amount of like mold or yeast, as well as other bacteria that can be harbored there. Also shared handles, so like refrigerator handles, doorknobs, things that people touch a lot that maybe they haven't washed their hands when they're doing. Going back to the bathroom and the kitchen, I'm thinking about faucets, like the handles to the faucets. People typically have to touch that after they've used the bathroom before they've washed their hands. So those areas, as well as like the door handles, can be quite germy.